What is up, everybody? How y'all doing today on what looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day? No clouds, sun's coming up. Man, I was watching the sunrise this morning. It's been directly in front of me my whole trip. It's been real nice. It's been a nice view. But yeah, it's Monday morning here. Getting my week started already. Got rolling at 4 o'clock this morning. So when I left off last week, you know, if you watched my last video, it was Friday and I was trying to get home. Actually, after I clipped the video, I ended up going to Brundage, Alabama. Well, actually, I picked up a J.M. Smucker in Atlanta. Then I delivered to Brundage, Alabama. And then from there, I went to Bruton, Alabama to the Georgia Pacific and picked up the load that I have now, which is 8 huge, humongous big paper rolls. But I'm taking them to Timminsville, South Carolina this morning. I'm really early. By the time I get there, I'll be 2 hours early. It's scheduled to be delivered at 9 o'clock. Dispatch asked me last week what time I would want to deliver this morning, and I told them 7:30 because they're showing I'm going to get there, you know, just a little before 7, so I figured that would, you know, give me plenty of time. But unfortunately, they scheduled it for 9 o'clock instead, so I'm hoping that they'll take me early. When I get here, I'm going to check in with them and just see. They probably won't, being that they did set it for a later time than I asked for, but we'll see. I mean, if they don't, then we'll just have to hang out. It is what it is, no big deal. But yeah, looking forward to getting this week going, get you some good footage on here. Appreciate all of you. Like I said last video, I've noticed that I've had a few new subscribers pop up lately. Appreciate you guys. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. I really hope everybody likes my content. I need you to do me a favor though. Do me one huge favor. If you watch my videos, any of them, it don't matter. You don't have to go through and do it to all of them, but if you, like for instance, if you're watching this video here, click that thumbs up for me. Click that like button. I would really appreciate that. See, us guys that do YouTube, we actually need that interaction. I mean, views are great as well, but if you interact and give it a thumbs up, I mean, like I said before, even if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. You know, just give it some kind of interaction. I surely hope nobody would give me a thumbs down. You know, I hope that, you know, I'm producing something that you like, obviously. But yeah, overall, just if you're watching it, just, you know, give me that thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Like I said, you know, we need that interaction, and you know, the more thumbs up I get, then the more suggestive my video will become. And what that means is it'll pop up on, you know, other users' feed as a suggestive video, because it'll show, you know, that it's liked, and it shows that all you guys are watching it. So, you know, the more suggestive my videos get, the more views I'll get. The more views I get, of course, the more followers that I'll get. And you know, yeah, so if you could do that favor for me, I would appreciate it, but only if you like it. I definitely would not ask you to give me a thumbs up and like my video if you didn't like it. So yeah, I appreciate it. With that said, I'm gonna keep rolling on. I'm about 20 minutes away from my destination, and I will get back with you after I get there. Alright, so I apologize to everybody. Don't hate me. I promise I would try and do better. Don't hate me. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry, okay? Yeah, I'm already unloaded. Now I'm already headed to my next destination. That's what I'm apologizing for. I know I told y'all that I would get you some backing once I got in there to get unloaded. But man, that place was hectic. So I told you that I had a 9 o'clock appointment, and I was getting there about 10 till 7, hoping they would take me early. But when I got there was another Millis driver there, and he was already backed up to the dock. And I went to the door, nobody's there. Seen a fella sitting in his truck, but I guess the place was still closed. So I went and talked to the other Millis driver, and you know, find out that obviously appointment times don't matter there. It's first come, first serve. Get in line and wait. So that's what I did. I was second behind him, and I asked him what time they open. He said, well, it's funny you asked, they open at 7, but here lately they've been getting here later. Well, they finally started rolling in about 8 o'clock. There was actually a car that came in about 7:30, but they vanished. Don't know what they did, where they went or whatever, but apparently the dock worker is the one that come in at about 8 o'clock. Well, we're all sitting there in line, and probably about 8:15, 8:20, I guess, a day cab pulls up. You know, they got a shipping and receiving side over there. Well, the day cab pulls up and he backs up to the other dock, which is shipping. Sits there probably 5 minutes, and then here goes the forklift. Forklift starts loading him, and by that time there's about 3 other trucks behind me, and we're all sitting there looking like, what the hell? Even the other Millis driver that was backed up to the dock, you know, I noticed him kind of look like, what the hell is going on? Been sitting there the whole time, but the dock worker decides to just start loading the other guy immediately. Must be family or favoritism somehow. Probably somebody knows, no telling. But anyways, ended up sitting there. Once they finally started unloading the Millis driver, it only took them probably about 15 minutes. It was very quick. So I actually didn't get unloaded until about 9 o'clock, which was my appointment time anyway. So it kind of sucks. I got there early, hoping that I could get on through and you know, get on down the road, but it didn't happen. I got unloaded about my appointment time anyway, but I guess it still is a good thing I got there early, because if I hadn't have, I'd have been behind all those other trucks, so I'd have really been late. I'd have still probably been sitting there now waiting to get unloaded. But anyways, I am headed to Bennettsville. I forgot where I was going for a minute. I know where I'm going, but I forgot what it's called. Going to Bennettsville, South Carolina right now. Just leaving Timminsville. That's crazy. We go to a lot of Villes. I was just noticing that. But anyways, going to Bennettsville to pick up a load there, and then I'm going to Dalton, Georgia to the Mohawk, and then from there I don't know. But once I get closer to my destination up here, I will get back with you guys, and I promise I will get you some back in here. But yeah, stay tuned. Okay guys, okay, bash me now. Go ahead, get it over with, kill me. Again, I'm sorry. I know I promised, damn it. I feel bad, I really do, man, I feel bad. So I know I promised, I told y'all that I would get the next back when I got to where I was going. Well, it didn't work that way. So I've never been here before, and I come in, this is the old gate right here in front of me, but you can't go in it anymore, so I have to go all the way down and turn into the first plant up there. So when I turn in, I see the shipping office, so I stopped there, not knowing it was just the shipping office for just that building. This is the same place, but they have 3 different shipping areas. I didn't know that till I went in and spoke with the person in shipping at the other building. But anyways, I go in there, find out I'm at the wrong building. They say, come down here, there's a shipping office at this building. Cool. So when I come in, the gentleman over here in the parking lot right there that you see there, he was already standing out here. He was watching me come down, so apparently they seen me up there and was expecting me. But as I was coming around right here, he was pointing, go ahead and back into this door. And as I got up here, there was a guy, the forklift operator, standing in the door, you know, waiting on me. I would have had to stop, grab my hat, turn the GoPro on, make sure they had the battery, hit play, and then start narrating, and then back in. I mean, I guess I could have done that, but with these guys standing here kind of waiting on me like they seem to have been doing, I really didn't want to hold them up anymore. So I got good reason of why I didn't hold up to my promise this time. Yes, I'll say it again, I feel like crap, I'm sorry. But hey, you know, that's reality. Sometimes we're rushed into doing certain things, sometimes we don't have time to do other stuff, and that's what I'm doing these videos for, right? Show you how it is out here. But yeah, again, I do apologize. I could have just grabbed my hat and turned the camera on and started. But me being me, I really didn't want to hold these guys up. So, you know, I hope you understand. There'll be more to come, I promise. Whole lot more to come. But yeah, unfortunately, this is a live load. I was hoping they were telling me to back into a door to drop this trailer. There's a Millis trailer up there. There's another one beside me at this door, and I believe there was one more on the other side of it. I can't remember right off, but I was really hoping that I was going to grab one of them and ride on, but nope, stuck on these live loads again. All right, everyone, so I might have made up for it at least a little bit. So while I'm sitting here waiting to get loaded, I messaged dispatch to let them know that there's no way that I'm going to make the delivery today. It's I got to go through Atlanta, going to Dalton, Georgia from where I'm at, and Atlanta traffic is crazy. But anyways, the exact amount of time that I have on my clock is the exact amount of time that it's going to take me to get there. Well, that's not going to happen. Actually, it's just a couple of minutes difference. Like right now it's telling me I'll be there at 6:19 p.m. It's going to take me, well, now since waiting the time has changed a little bit, but it's going to take me 7 hours and 53 minutes to get there. I only have 6 hours and 32 minutes left on my clock. I still hadn't ate anything. I mean, I could push through. I got some snacks on the truck. That's not a big deal. If it really had to get there, I would push through. You know, I wouldn't even worry about eating anything. But I know for a fact, traffic, and especially Atlanta traffic, there's no way that I would be there. But anyways, I messaged them to let them know that I would not be there today, that I would have it delivered first thing in the morning, making sure that that was okay, make sure they didn't want me to drop the trailer somewhere else for another driver to try to get it there today. But anyways, I told them it was a live load in the process, and they said that it was supposed to have been preloaded on a trailer, and it's actually that trailer there. So this is a drop and hook, but nobody inside told me. They told me to back up here, and when I went inside, they looked at my paperwork and said, all right, we'll have you loaded in, you know, in a few minutes. Okay, so, you know, it's miscommunication, especially by these guys here. They should have knew. I mean, he looked at my paper, but yeah, I mean, I guess usually when dispatch sends the information, if they already know the preloaded trailer, like dispatch knew this preloaded trailer, because during that conversation they told me, well, it was supposed to be loaded on trailer number so and so. Well, normally they'll add that to your message that they send to you, giving you the load information. Well, it wasn't in here. It wasn't in there on that one. So, you know, and not always, that don't always mean that it's not a drop and hook. It's just sometimes they don't know the trailer number. But in this case, they knew the trailer number. So, you know, it's kind of a misunderstanding on both ends. But anyways, no big deal. Nothing major. You know, we got it fixed. But anyways, salvage it a little bit. What I was going to tell you guys is it's not really back that I promised you, but I do get to get you some footage of at least me dropping this trailer, going over there, backing up to that one and hooking it up. You know, you didn't get to see me back it up to the dock, but hey, that's better than nothing, right? So yeah, come on, let's go hook this trailer, or unhook this one and hook the other one up. Oh wow, seriously. Alright, landing gears down, wheels chocked. I do want to document something. The chain is broke on this door. It's too short. I've been having to put my bungee on it. I don't know if you can see that there, but it won't reach no matter how far you push this up. I had to put my bungee on it, wrap it around, but just to notate it myself, I did tell the guy inside that that chain is broke, that I had to put my bungee on it, but I need my bungee. I can't leave my bungee here. So I told him that I was unhooking it, taking my bungee with me, that that door would be loose when they pull it out of the dock. And he said, okay. So it's not that I neglected it and left it like that. It's not that I left it like that and didn't tell anybody. He knows. This doggone thing, I tell you what, it's getting more and more aggravating. I didn't hear it click. Come on. Might help if I release the freaking brakes. Alright, so it's not wanting to release now. It wouldn't want to lock, now it don't want to release. Have to do it the manual way. I'll tell you what. I'm about over this truck. I'm about over this truck. They can have it. I really need to take this thing and fix it. There we go. Drop my airbags. Because they are in the process of loading it. So it's half loaded. If it's empty, you can usually just pull out of them. But if it's loaded, you usually want to let your airbags down to ease it down on the ground and pull out from under it. Definitely don't want to drop it with them in there moving around. We are unhooked, and I did not hear my fifth wheel click. Usually you'll hear it click when it falls out from under the trailer, so it's sloped down, so when you back up to the next trailer, it'll be ready. It didn't click, so what that means is it's probably still laying flat, and you don't want to back up to a trailer when it's laying flat like that, because if you do, you could poke holes into the front of the trailer. So you always want to listen for that click. And just because I didn't hear it don't necessarily mean that it's, you know, stayed up. It could have just went down so gentle that you didn't hear it, but it usually don't happen that way. You usually hear it. I'm glad I messaged dispatch and they told me that it was supposed to be preloaded. You know, I was wondering, you got trailers sitting here and I'm live loading, but it saves me a little bit of time. I mean, I'm still not gonna make it to my destination anyway, but it does save me a little time. At least I don't have to sit here. I can at least be moving on down the road. Ah, missed it. Damn it. Easy peasy. Not hard to fix. I'm gonna stop right there and look at the fifth wheel, see what's going on with that. Yeah, see, it's still up a little bit. It's supposed to be flat on that plate. It's not all the way level, but see, you're supposed to hear that click there. I didn't hear it, but hey, we're good. Not hearing it told me to check it. Got to pay attention to small things like that, because little small things like that can cause big problems. And your boy don't like big problems. No sir, don't need none of them. See that? And I mean, I hit it kind of hard that time and it didn't lock. I hate that. And again. I don't understand it. I really don't. I just, it's getting aggravating. Try that. I don't know if it'll do anything, but sometimes I can get out and pull on the handle, like releasing it. It's already released, but sometimes I can pull on the handle and it'll help. So, good God, this is ridiculous. It's a pain in the ass. It's not supposed to be this hard. The jaws are open. I mean, they're moving, they just won't lock. I'm just gonna have to hit it, I guess. See, and unfortunately I got to hit it that damn hard to make it lock. That's ridiculous. It's not wanting to lock unless you knock fire from it. Do it 2-3 times, it don't lock. Hit it hard, it'll lock. But that's too hard to me. I don't think you should have to hit it that hard. I mean, you shouldn't. All the trainer trucks that we had, hooking and unhooking those was nowhere near that hard. All you had to do is just bump into it. I mean, you have to bump it, you know, a little bit, but nothing like I just did. What I just did is excessive. You know, if somebody else seen me doing that and didn't know that that's what I had to do, they would actually shake their head and be like, look at this dummy. I mean, I've seen other people doing it and I've laughed out. I'm like, God, you don't have to hit it that hard. But, you know, I guess, oh, that sucks. I guess maybe they did, you know? I'm almost positive that hit there made the camera go off. I'm gonna get a message. Why are you hitting the trailer so hard? Because I have to. Because I have to. You know what I didn't do? Freaking rookie. It's okay though, because I gotta walk back and relock the tandems anyway. Well, it's really not like it's a wasted trip. I just like to have them on when I walk by the first time, or walk back there the first time. I can look at them and see them. No biggie. That's probably way too much. What's my weight here? Yeah, 37.2, not too bad. It's really, really, really light on my tractor though. Need the seal. Put it on the trailer. Oh, come on. You know, it's actually about right back here though. But riding with my trainer, training with him, he did tell me that Georgia has no bridge law, which is good, which means you can have your tandems all the way out the rear and it's not illegal, which is fine. But the problem about that is I'm still in Carolina. I'm in South Carolina. They do have a bridge law. So you can also have it in the center. Ideal is center to the back of your axle here, but you can also have it center of the tandems. So I do have a little bit of room that I can still come up and put a little more weight on my drives. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I feel like I'll probably be a little too heavy on my tandems right there. Maybe not, but I just don't like the way that it looks on the scale in here. Let's pull it up some. Should be perfect right about there. And I mean, like I said, we're still kinda on the lighter side. I mean, we're heavy, but we're kinda on the lighter side. We're normally hauling 44,000, 46,000, or 44, 45, somewhere in there. What was this, 37? Yeah, 37.2. So definitely a few thousand pounds lighter than we normally haul. So just to be sure, I will go to a scale to double check. You know, for the most part, I would feel safe on something. See, that's in the middle. It's kind of forward a little bit, so to lock my tandems, I'll just slide back and it'll be perfect. But normally, you know, depending on the weight, like when we're doing beer loads and stuff like that, my trainer showed me about where to get the scale, or the it's actually the pressure that you have on your drives, PSI gauge. He showed me about where to get it, so where you'll be comfortable at, or where you'll be, you know, at least in the ballpark. We've been pretty good on it. Had to move it or adjust, you know, a couple of times on loads like that. But these lighter loads, like I said, it's still kind of a heavy load, but it's lighter than what I'm normally used to. So I'm trying to adjust and learn my spot on the gauge there. And but yeah, I'm gonna go scale it out and see where we're at. Hope you guys enjoyed that little bit. Hope it made up for the backing. But yeah, stay tuned.